we're ready for the news, Dan.
If you're tired of the same old news,
What more do you want?
I want the truth.
You're hearing it.
Strap yourselves in, folks.
never fear.
What's the dealio?
Part of life is learning to let things go.
We've got news moms can use.
What was that name again? I missed that.
News moms can use.
Brought to you by Therapon Skin Health, helping moms have healthy, youthful-looking skin for 20 years.
Okay, this is news moms can use because we try to do news here that matters to moms or we think that moms need to hear. And we're going to get right into it. We don't have a lot of time. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but beware of the bouncy house.
Yeah, I did read that. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Apparently, injuries related to bouncing have skyrocketed. No pun intended.
Right up there with trampolines, right?
Right. They've skyrocketed in recent years. And so now a report is warning that inflatable bouncy houses can be, quote, dangerous. The report published online by the scientific journal Pediatrics says children should use extreme caution while playing in these devices.
I think it's 20 kids get in there at once, and they're bouncing off each
and
other.
all different sizes. In 1995, fewer than 1,000 children visited the emergency room for bounce house accidents. In 2010, the number rose to nearly 11,000 accidents. Part of it's because they've become more popular.
Yeah.
They're at fairs and birthday parties and so on. So the American Academy of Pediatrics recently spoke out actually against trampolines, but they're now grouping bouncy houses in with that and saying you need to use caution, and the best thing to do is to bounce with kids of your own size. But I just want to say one thing for all the sports people listening. There's a little part of me that's like, are we really just wrapping our kids in gauze and bandages?
Bubble
wrap whenever we send them out the door. The helmet. I never wore a helmet when I was bicycled, when I got on my bicycle.
Did you wear a seatbelt?
I did wear a seatbelt. No, actually, my parents tell me that when they would take me on long trips as a baby, they would put me in the back and they would have like this little playpen thing set up in the back
of the
car.
station wagon?
Yeah. I'm like, you just play, little girl. Yeah. So, but okay, yes, I agree in having precautions with your kids. You know, Shelley, that I'm one of those people that's like,
you are.
Yeah, I'm super cautious with my kids. But at the same time, I don't want to, I've made them into scaredy cats in a way because put a helmet on and put the pads on it, and I think, are we overdoing it?
Well, I've told you my theory. That's why I think we have a problem with childhood obesity. It's because we're afraid for our kids to even go outdoors.
Yeah. Good point. Because we do have a huge problem with that. All right. Here is your weekly Channel Mom viral media alert. You've probably heard about this guy. Let's just put it this way. The NYPD, New York Police Department, now has, I think, over 135,000 likes on its Facebook page. Why? All because of one guy. NYPD officer Larry DePrimo did something for a barefoot man that captured people's attention. Barefoot, presumably homeless on the streets. A tourist in Arizona, snapped a photo of DePrimo giving the man socks and boots to ward off the cold. Because he walked up to him and he said, "Can I get you anything?" Because DePrimo said I was freezing. And he went to a store down the street on 42nd and bought the guy, shelled out $75 for Skechers and some insulated socks, and then put them on the man. I mean, this was like Jesus. He sat down, and I'm not saying he's the same as Jesus, but he sat down, put them on, and that's humbling.
Yeah.
To put socks and shoes on a person who's probably a little bit dirty, living on the streets. And so somebody snapped a picture of it, and it went viral. And when I checked yesterday, 527,000 Facebook likes for Officer.
What do you get for being liked on Facebook that much? Is there some kind of Facebook monetary reward?
Oh, I think it makes you more legit. By the way, come to facebook.com/channelmom and like us.
Yeah.
First of all, can I just say this? I love it when people do things anonymously, and he wasn't looking for that picture. He wasn't looking for it to go viral. He had no idea. He was
and
just
it wasn't
doing
a job requirement.
No, he was just doing a good deed in private, and it got captured, and he got honored for all the right reasons.
Yes.
So good for him. Good for the NYPD for training their people well, I guess. I was going to tell you about the risks of diabetes that are very weird, having to do with shower curtains, hairspray, nail polish. We're going to get to that next week. But it's a strange new phenomenon that's going on that makes you more at risk for diabetes from things that you would never expect. Nothing that you're ingesting. And it's mostly women.
It just affects your pancreas? Must be.
I don't know. But we'll give you the news on that next week.